That would help if I didn't press, or if I, turned off mute. All right, we're gonna start recording in 3, 2, 1. What's up, nerd geeks and gamers alike? It's your boy Nerdy Nick back with best friend Josh.
What's up?
For another episode of the NSquared podcast. We are coming to you guys live. I can actually finally say a live, because I always used to do that during fucking just regular recording. We are coming to you guys live from the Devil's Armpit, where it is currently 95 degrees outside at 6:37 p.m. August 15th, 2023.
Is this a radio station now?
Yeah. Hope you're enjoying that smooth ride home from work.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So we'll crack this open. It's got a snap to it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, that's loud. Let's put that right there. So, what's up?
What's up? You forgot to say age-old question.
Oh, yeah. Let's start that over. Age-old question. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? I didn't want to hear that in the car again.
God. Not much. Just been trying to relax and rest, because holy crap, man. That fucking weekend was long. Well, it was short but long.
It went by like that.
My legs still hurt.
Gotta get you fucking in the gym, dude.
Dude, that was a lot of fucking walking. What are you talking about? And then I went to work, fucking going up and down ladders. I mean, okay, it's not that bad, but
Yeah.
I felt it.
Yeah. For a basement dweller like yourself, it's a fucking journey.
Hey, I have my own apartment, okay?
Yeah.
I rent my own stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, my calves are a little tight still, but I mean, if it was a week-long convention, I would have been able to keep up the pace. It's just, I think it was when, what did me in was the Mario boots.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just walking around in the steel toes all day.
Yeah.
At
least I had some shoes that were pretty comfortable.
I'm curious, see, because I didn't have my phone on me, like on my person, how many steps I took throughout the show. I
mean, I had it mainly on me. Do you think it would have counted with me?
I don't know, because it was in the backpack, so I don't know if it... Because of the gyroscopic whatever stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, Smash JT in the chat. What's going on, fella? We are going to be recapping all things Game On Expo. And we've got you guys some exclusive interviews that will be exclusively on the audio podcast. So make sure to check that out when it drops this Thursday.
Yeah. Ooh.
You averaged about 17,000 steps a day. Yeah, I would imagine we're all probably right there. Somewhere in that range. It was a lot.
Oh, I know.
A lot.
Dude, like, it's weird because, like you said, your calves were hurting. Like, the front of my calves were hurting.
Your shin muscles?
Yeah.
That's so bizarre. I mean, you do have muscle fiber there, but, like, I don't know.
It's weird. Like, my calves are fine.
Yeah.
That shin muscle's what really got me. But, hey.
When you said shin right now, it reminded me of this Treehouse of Horror episode where they make fun of The Shining, and they call it the shinning. And Willie the landscaper, right? That's his name, right? Willie?
Let me look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's him. But he's like the Scottish dude, right? And he's telling Bart, he's like, "You've got the shinning." It's fucking...
Yeah, it's Willie, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, Game On Expo. I don't even know where to begin.
Dude, so much happened.
Yeah, a lot happened. And in this live episode here, we're going to be doing a pickups video as well.
Yeah. So
John Lester said he had over 60,000 steps on Saturday.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I
with how much
believe it.
he was hustling around. I mean, that's something that he's just like always going. You know, I told Josh, I was like, we got to catch him once or twice to express our gratitude. And I said, keep your eyes peeled because that guy is always on the move.
Dude, you'd see him once, turn around, then turn back around, and he'd disappear. Like, I'm surprised that's how many steps he got. Like, that's it. Honestly, he should have gotten more.
Yeah, I mean, done cardio for days with that.
Right.
And the pace and everything, too, because he's hustling. Like,
Dude,
he's
I
going
know.
back, like, yeah, everywhere. So, before we even get started talking about Game On Expo, I want to sincerely thank all of the staff, organizers, sponsors, vendors, like everyone who was involved in putting the show together and making it such an amazing time. Year in and year out, I've attended Game On Expo, and I love it. It's such an amazing atmosphere. In my opinion, it is like the premier gaming convention probably in the United States, in my opinion. Okay, do I have some favoritism there? A little bit. But I've been to others, and Game On Expo is just unlike anything else. So, thank you, John, for having us out and being guests and having our panel. We had the honor of closing out Game On Expo. We had an amazing panel, and we couldn't have done that without all the support from all the staff and John for having us out. So hopefully you guys will see us out there next year, even bigger, better, and cooler, as the new motto goes, because Game On Expo has changed its dates from August to much kinder temperatures in March. I believe it's March 15th through the 17th, 2024. They're already making plans. Some guests are already announced. I'm excited. The voice actress who does Zelda will be there.
Dude, we gotta make plans like starting now.
Yeah.
We have to go.
Yep. So Smash says he woke up at 6 a.m. and he said he didn't sit down until 11 p.m. when we were all at the bar. LOL. I bought him a beer. Yeah, you should have bought him 5.
Dude, holy crap.
Yeah, give him a little massage.
Oh my god. If it was brutal for us, I can't imagine for him.
Holy yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, no, last year when the show was closing and we were packing up Collector Protector's booth, he was just like overwhelmed, you know, with like emotion and everything from the show, and he was, you know, just so much stress, right? Because that was the first show back since 2019 because COVID delays and everything like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of, you know, last year, I'm pretty sure in his mind was make or break. You know, Wayne, stop licking yourself.
Could you hear it on the mic?
I could. I mean, I don't know if anyone else could. But yeah, so last year it was just pressure's on. We got to make this rocking and rolling. And last year, I think he said attendance was up 200% from 2019.
That's insane.
And then this year, from what I remember hearing, it was up 30% from that.
Last year. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's amazing. It's mind-blowing, and I can't wait to see the lay of the land next year with the new, you know, it's going to be in a different building. For the last 5 years, I want to say, it's been in the South building, which in itself, it's a pretty big place. I want to say it's about 45,000 square feet that they utilize.
I could see that, yeah.
And the North Hall is where, like, Phoenix Fan Fusion takes place, which used to be called Phoenix Comic-Con. So it's huge. So I have no idea what it's going to look like next year, but I'm excited for what they've got planned.
Dude, that's great because that means there's going to be more vendors, there's going to be more events, there's going to be room for all of that.
Yeah, I mean, if they were to stay in the South Hall, everything would still be fine.
Oh yeah.
You know, the lay of the land there was great. It's always been great, but next year, with the idea of more space means more events, more guests, more booths. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Like start saving up now, bro, because you spent money now, you're going to spend money then.
Oh, dude.
So, cheers to Game On Expo, the staff, John Lester.
Cheers.
We love you, man. Gotta say, too, the green room was great. So, Game On Expo 2023. Yeah, I don't know why I...
2023?
Yeah. That's all, folks. So, Game On Expo 2023. It was August 11th through the 13th. Obviously, this past weekend.
Yeah.
Or if you're watching this in the future, it was not this past weekend. Or listening, which you can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and any other podcast platforms. Friday morning, Josh and I woke up around 5 in the morning, drove up to Phoenix to help out our good friends, Collector Protector.
Great guys, by the way.
Yep,
Great
and great products too. They protect all of your collections from Funko Pops, cereal boxes, even video game cartridges. Even different collectible. What do you call it? Like consoles? Like special editions and stuff that are different sizes. They've got the boxes for them. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, went to go help them set up their booth. Gosh, man, we got there. We all met at 8, and it was already like kind of hot.
Oh, I know.
I was sweating my ass off. I brought gym. I wore gym clothes there because I learned my lesson from last year helping him out in the morning, and their setup last year was much more intricate than this year, and I was like, thank God.
I know, you should have told me it was going to be like that. I wore jeans. Like, by the time we got back to the hotel, my jeans were sticking to my legs. Oh,
yeah.
man.
So we helped them out, set up and everything, and I mean, I can't speak for you, but that was your first time seeing a video game convention, right? So...
Yeah, because, I mean, I've been to, I was at a...
That shit doesn't count. You worked at Subway, bro.
Well, it was an anime convention, but I worked at Subway, so... And the thing is, our booth was, pretty close to the entrance, so I only saw the convention kind of at a distance.
But there was a Subway booth?
Well, they have, a built-in, It wasn't a booth, per se. It was, this...
A cart?
No, it was, a little, I don't know how to explain it. It was this little section where it was it was built into the floor and everything.
Oh, okay.
They had shelves so you can put the toasters and all that.
Okay.
Because they rented it out. The convention center rented it out to Subway.
Okay. So you saw that anime expo.
Yeah, and it was kind of at a distance. So I didn't really experience it. And then there I was in the middle of the whole thing. And it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Didn't you say it was Dragon Con?
No, it's called Anime Weekend Atlanta.
Oh,
it's
okay.
literally all about anime.
So, Dragon Con's in Atlanta too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could have gone to that one, but I never had the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, you had the opportunity to see Game On Expo this year.
Fuck yeah.
So chronologically speaking, going with the timeline that we're setting up here, we set up the booth, and, I mean, I don't like to hype myself up too much, but I had to say my hellos, and, other vendors were coming by, and,
Yeah.
I'm kind of well known there, I guess. I don't know. So there was a lot of that going on. And then after we all set up and everything, I was like, Josh, before we go check in at the hotel, let's walk around. Because it was still before anyone was allowed to come in yet, right?
Oh, yeah. It was still at, 11 o'clock? Roughly
and VIPs were allowed in at noon. So we walked around, showed Josh the lay of the land, the artist alley, they even have the tabletop section as well. And the tabletops section, for the most part, is always, popping.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really cool to see that, because one thing I love about Game On Expo is the inclusivity of gaming, right? It's not called Video Game On Expo, it's Game On Expo.
Yeah, so you have card games, you have board games, you have stuff like D&D, is it a board game? I guess you could call it.
I guess. I don't know. It's a pen and paper game. I don't know.
Yeah.
What role-playing game?
It's a tabletop game. There we go. That's what
yeah,
it's called.
there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
the only thing they didn't have was dudes in the corner rolling dice.
Right. So we checked out the floor, introduced Josh to a couple of vendors that I've been really good friends with for a long time.
All of them were dope ass people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Tony, the Shackables, freaking Game Tower, Elliot, you're my boy.
OG Collectibles.
Yeah. Gosh, I mean Jeff Ellison Art. Oh my god. Game Tower. Did I say Game? I said Game Tower. All of them.
There was a lot.
The Gaming Zone and so many deals to be had. And I was telling Josh this whole weekend. Support those who support you. And that's like my core belief when it comes to the vendors and fans. I guess it's weird. It's weird to say that, right? For me, anyways, it's weird to say fans because.
You're not used to it yet.
I'm not used to it, man. And I mean, even when I was just a run-of-the-mill retro gaming YouTuber, I had fans then too, and it was really blowing my mind. But we walked the floor, and then we got our asses to the hotel, and at that time it was even hotter when we were walking. We booked a really good hotel. I stay at the Hyatt every year. It's like right down the road.
It's like 2 blocks away, literally.
Yeah, you walk in an L and you're at the convention.
Yeah.
Next time we're there next year.
Next time we're freaking getting those bike guys. The guys on the bikes take us there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. It was such a short walk. Yet I was sweating up a storm.
Yeah, dude, it was so hot. But I mean, we're in Tucson, right? So it's generally like 5 to 10 degrees cooler here than it is there. We got lucky though. That Friday wasn't that bad.
I think what was the highest? Like 106, 108 maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still hot.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I really feel bad for those that were from out of state, first time experiencing that heat.
Yeah.
Oh man, like that guy from New York.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, but you know what? I mean, this with the humidity, like it kind of equals out, right?
In a way, like all right. So with humidity, you sweat super easy because it's just all that condensation building up on your body.
Yeah.
But the heat out here, like the best way to explain it is turning on the heat on an oven, like preheating it up and then opening it up. Yeah. That heat that hits your face, that's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty brutal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we, took our time, changed up, everything like that. I got into my brand new cosplay that I debuted for Friday, and that was a little inspiration of a couple of things. So Game On Expo is Arizona's the Southwest. I'm just gonna say Southwest is the Southwest premier gaming and anime convention. So I wanted to do something that implies both of those things. Yeah. But also put a spin on a classic that I'm really well known for in the cosplay community is my Super Buff Mario. So I combined Ryu. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. His name technically is one syllable. It's Ryu! Yeah, so, from Street Fighter, Goku from Dragon Ball, and Super Mario. And I thought it was a pretty good success.
Yeah, no, people freaking loved it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think I'm going to keep using that, throw it in the mix, The one thing, there's pros and cons to cosplaying. The pro is seeing the look on everyone's faces and seeing your hard work being paid off, taking all the pictures with people and stuff. But the con is you feel a need to wear normal clothes after a while. And, like...
Did you feel restricted at all?
Not really. Like, the costume was really comfortable.
Oh, okay.
But after a while, like, my hands were wrapped. And the pants like
Yeah.
because they were so new still, like the elasticity had zero give to it. So after a while, it was just like, you know, when you have like really tight socks on for a while,
Yeah.
you start to feel like the indentation and everything.
Yeah.
I felt that all around the waist, and everything. So I was just like, damn, I would love to wear some normal clothes right now.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
And then also too, like, it's fun wearing cosplay at conventions, but then when you're walking from the convention to the hotel, you really stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh, I know.
You know, and I had a bad experience with that this weekend. We'll get to that a little bit later on, but we didn't run into Smash JT. If you're still in the chat, whoop whoop. Came over to the hotel room. Him and his family were brought out by yours truly. Came to the hotel room, checked us out, you know, and then we walked down to the convention all together and just had a great time, you know, walking around. Talked to Daniel Pacina, Carlos Pacina, Paul Niemeyer.
You got it right this time.
Yeah, I know. I know. And Catalin, right?
Catalin?
Yeah, it's Catalin. Because it's Katalin. Catalin,
Okay.
yeah.
What was her last name?
It's 3 different names. Yeah, she told me they couldn't even fit her last name on the banner.
What?
So, yeah. AKA, you know, Katana, Melina, Jade from Mortal Kombat 2 and so on. Talked to them and just got a lay of the land, really. You know, the first day is really like a preview day for the show. So we just kind of had our fun. I don't really think I picked up too much the first day at all.
We got like maybe a few items the first day.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we were really waiting for the second and third day to really do that.
Yeah, I mean...
Because you were going around saying hi to everybody, which took up like half the day. Probably a little bit more. And then we took a little bit of time to actually walk the floor a little bit more now that everybody was there.
Yeah.
Experience it a little bit with actual people there, not just the vendors. I'm not saying vendors aren't people, but...
yeah.
Yeah, no, it was pretty much just getting used to the place. And then day 2 and 3 was experiencing it.
Yeah, I liken myself to like a mafia boss. I pay my respects, you know, to everybody. I say my hellos, how are yous, you know, all that stuff. How you doing?
Oh, God. You fucking idiot.
How's the family? You know, all of that stuff. Anybody messing with you, they'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. Friday night was cool, was chill. What did we do? What did we do for dinner Friday? Do you remember?
We went to that one pub.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep. We had dinner with Smash JT and his family. I can't remember the name. It's like Kettle Black, I think is what it was called.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. I hadn't heard of the place before, and it wasn't too far from the hotel.
No.
And then Saturday was like the big day where, I mean, Friday's attendance was great. And it was up from last year's attendance. I mean, all around. Saturday's attendance was fucking bananas. Bananas. Dude, okay, so when we walked up to the convention center on Saturday morning, the line to get in was wrapped around the building. And this was still
11 in the morning.
No, it was before that.
Oh wait, no, yeah, no.
Because we got there like at 10 something.
Yeah.
So the general admission got in at 10.
Yeah, and VIPs got in at 9.
Right. And the line was wrapped around the building.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah. So pulled the weight a little bit. We had so guest badges are different than your full event passes and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
The guest passes are really big. They were like this big.
Yeah, probably a little bigger, yeah.
Yeah, and they say guest on them and they look, very different. So I was like, okay, let's see if we can just get in. And thankfully, security, I was like, guest. And they were like, all right, you and your family, come on in.
Yeah.
So we avoided the line that way.
I mean, I felt bad for the people that had to be in line, but...
Yeah.
What can you do?
I'm going to ask you to do me a favor real quick.
What?
The TV, you hear it keep making that noise?
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, so it's on Cartoon Network right now, but Cartoon Network is a separate channel from Adult Swim on Hulu. So the broadcast has ended on Cartoon Network.
Don't want to get a copyright strike?
Yeah. So just turn it off or whatever.
Alright.
So yeah, we walked right through into the convention center, and Saturday I was doing my usual thing of being super buff Mario. And I mean, right from the get-go it was like picture, 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 picture. And I love taking pictures with all of the attendees. It's such a fun experience, and it makes me feel humbled in a way because it is a humbling experience to know that these people see something about you they like, and so on and so forth. And I don't just when people say oh, can I take a picture with you, I don't just go oh yeah, sure. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. You want to do it together or whatever, because there'd be people who would ask to take a picture of me, and then there were people who ask with me. I always ask, do you want to come in the photo with me, just because sometimes people can be a bit shy, and I totally get that. But I always want to invite people, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, okay, yeah," And I'll tell you this: I never get tired of walking the aisles and hearing a little kid say, "It's Mario, Dad! Look, Mom, it's Mario! It's Mario!" And I don't look like I have the standard garb on, but it's ripped up, it's battle damaged, And I look a little more gritty, It's purposefully done that way because my whole take on the cosplay itself is Mario is always clean, no matter what. After every battle he's in or whatever, he's always pristine, clean, etc. So I thought, let's show Mario what he would look like after battling Bowser.
Honestly, it worked out though. It looks really good. It's a really good costume.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
I can't believe, because Facebook Memories popped up, and I've been doing that thing for 7 years now.
Holy crap,
and
seriously?
I can't believe it's been 7 years already.
Damn.
It's just time is flying by. So we're going to take a quick break from the audio recording. We'll still be live. We're just going to go ahead and reset it because we are using Spotify for podcasters, and they limit your recording time to 30 minutes per session. So we're going to go ahead and click stop record. There we go. We have pressed it. We are going to change the mic again. I don't know why it keeps defaulting to the Elgato for the mic.
It's because you still have it hooked up?
No, this is the Yeti is the default mic for the PC. So I don't know why it keeps changing the default. So we are going to start recording for the audio in 3, 2, 1.
And we're back.
And we're back. So yeah, Saturday was just immediately... Dude, the house was packed. I mean, it wasn't like this,
shoulder to shoulder, you couldn't move.
No,
back.
but that's a credit to the staff and organizers for laying out all the booths the way that they did.
Oh, they did a good job.
Yeah. Especially with the traffic flow. It felt, when you walk in almost dead center to the convention floor.
Yeah.
And you can choose to go left, go right, or go forward. But it doesn't... It's not like it gets clogged up right there. Because normally as soon as you start walking, your eyes just your legs go where your eyes look.
Yeah.
And so, the dog, he's not supposed to be in the game room, and now he's sitting right next to me. Whatever. So yeah, what did you think about Saturday?
I loved it. It was great. I don't know what was my favorite part. I don't know if it was the vendors, the people. the experience. There was so much of it.
Well, Saturday you got to have more conversations with like the MK crew and Paul Niemeyer, the artist.
I think for me personally, as much as I like the other guys, Paul was my favorite.
Yeah.
It was super talkative, super down to earth, and hearing his story was crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe that happened to him.
Yeah, and we're rooting for him too, man.
Oh, I know.
Stick it where the sun don't shine, Paul.
Wait, are you saying that to Paul or telling him to do that?
Yeah, telling him to do that to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you guys don't know, Paul Niemeyer is the original artist for Mortal Kombat's logo. And,
as well as tons of other titles like Tron and Pac-Man Adventure and so on and so forth.
And basically, the short of it is he got fucked over. He didn't get any royalties. Somebody else took the credit for it. And he was super humble about it, honestly.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? I can't do anything about it. And, what was it, 15 years later? Finally, somebody...
I think it was 20.
Yeah, 20? Damn.
Yeah, I think it was 20.
20 years later, somebody recognized his name in the game.
In the credits.
In the credits.
End of the credits.
And apparently his name was misspelled in the credits. Huh. So,
Was that from The Incredibles? Coincidence? I think not!
So, because of that, and because he was recognized by one person, it started a snowball effect where more and more people started recognizing him for his artwork. How much of a legend he is.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that artwork is, undeniably recognizable around the world. Yep.
You think Mortal Kombat, you think the dragon.
Yeah. So, he got fucked over by that, but right now circumstances are pretty much, lining up for him to get what he deserves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that, because...
It's a super long story.
Well, and I don't think we should be speaking on that.
Yeah.
But...
Look him up.
Yeah, look him up. His Facebook is hacked, though, so...
I forgot about that.
Yo, Zombie, what up?
Yo.
Zombie in the chat. We're just going over some Game On, stuff that happened over the weekend. We'll be showing some pickups as well. Glad you're here to join us. Don't forget, guys, hit that like button. Share the link. Share the love. Gamers helping gamers.
Yeah.
Hashtag gamers helping gamers. So, yeah. I keep thinking back to just how nice the staff was.
Oh, yeah.
The green room was excellent. They provided lunch.
For you.
Yeah. Whatever. But it was just great. Evelyn and Brittany showed up late on Friday. I don't think they made it to the show floor on Friday.
No. Because by the time they showed up, we had gone to the hotel. We had gotten pretty much ready to go get food.
Yeah. Zombie says, yep, working and lurking, but here. Hope you all enjoyed Game On.
Oh, it was great.
So, Saturday, it was all of us, Brittany and Evelyn, and, Evelyn has a friend that she sees at the convention, and, they hung out, walked the floor together, had a good time, a little girly shopping and all that.
Dude, I can't imagine how cool that is as a kid to know somebody at the convention that you can just go and hang out with.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not going to lie, dude, she's my kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's royalty there. If I'm walking the floor with her and she sees something she likes, she gets taken care of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, they had a good time. Saturday was just it was so much was happening that it was almost like a blur to me, you know what I mean?
I know. We were so we got there a little later than we wanted to, but we were pretty much there the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get out until almost 8 o'clock?
No,
7 o'clock?
I think the vendor floor closed at 7.
We were out by 6:30.
You guys were.
Oh yeah.
I stuck around with
Oh, so we left like at pretty much at 7.
Yeah.
You stuck around.
I stuck around for a little bit. You know, I didn't realize that when you guys left, Brittany still had my wallet.
Yeah.
And I got invited to go have dinner with like all the Mortal Kombat guys and John Lester and everyone. But it was also like you guys wanted to leave so everyone could eat.
Yeah, we were all
I stuck around because I wanted to play some arcade games.
I know.
And the arcade and all of the gaming setups, you know, with all the old school consoles and everything, was lit. And they had, we didn't even talk about this, they had 3 stages with giant projection screens, or projector screens with projectors, you know, and they had like the Tetris, classic Tetris World Championships going on one stage. They had another contest going on at the other one. It's the one with the belt, you know, that they were giving away for the winner.
Wasn't that the Pokemon Puzzle League?
That was one of the games involved in that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was just like a competitive gaming screen. And then on the other screen, that was like the one that had like a big stage, and there was musical the concerts going on at night when you guys were gone.
Yeah.
And it was freaking rad, man. Like the environment was just like so cool, and I was like so bummed that everyone left. Like you guys all left, and I was like, so it was like a perfect storm of Nick wants to stick around and soak in the environment, and then you guys wanted to eat, and then I got invited, to go out to eat, but then I didn't have my wallet, and I was still in my fucking Super Mario cosplay.
Yeah.
So I was just like, shit!
I know, we all felt bad when we heard that you got invited too. We're like, oh, fuck. And then when we found out we had your wallet, we're like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, Zombie says, any good pickups? We're going to get to that a little later. Don't worry.
Not too long. Too long. I wanted to go, but the kiddo's birthday is this Friday, Saturday. But now that he is a gamer, we are building his Luigi collection. Oh, right on, man. Well, happy birthday to the kiddo. So
that was Saturday.
I got really, I was like, and I didn't even get to stay at the fucking, and that was the other part of it too. I didn't get to stay at the arcade area very long because at that point I had felt the pressure because I was getting the text messages of like, what are we doing for dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
So then I had felt the pressure of like, okay, well now I'm just losing out on everything. Now I have to fucking go. And it sucked because Jeff from Collector Protector and Nicholas, as soon as I walked up to the arcade, they like grabbed me and put me on Battletoads with them because it's a 3-player game.
Yeah.
So I started playing Battletoads with them, and then I was getting the text messages of getting invited to dinner, and then
what are we gonna do for dinner?
Yeah, are you on your? And Brittany texted me, "Are you on your way yet?" And I was like, "Ah!"
Hey, the good thing is though, she talked to the guys from Mortal Kombat
on Sunday,
and next year you have the pass, the permission to go.
Yeah.
Whether they ask her or not, you have permission to go with them.
Yeah, they said they would grab me by the ear and drag me along.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be nice next year. So Sunday was more of the same of Saturday, except it was a little bit more of
actually hunting for stuff.
Yeah, that was the day where we were like walking the floor with a purpose, and I was looking for one game in particular all weekend, and I could go on eBay or another like online retail outlet and buy the game no problem. It's a cheap game. It's like $10 to $12 for the PlayStation 1. It's called C12 Final Resistance.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want to find it in the wild. Like, the Game Chasers have instilled this in me to find it in the wild. And so like 99.999% of my collection has all been from the wild. So
I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's a large collection.
Yeah, and that's not even all of it. So it's like almost. So I didn't find it, and it sucked because the Shackables that were sharing the booth with like OG collectors, they said they had it, but they couldn't find it. And I was like, this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. But we did get some great stuff that we'll go over. Yeah, Zombie, exactly. It's all about the thrill of the hunt.
Right.
And then Collector Protector is lit. I still buy from them when they are stocked. Yeah, Jeff at Collector Protector said that sales have been like happening nonstop, that he had to hire someone to fulfill orders for him.
Wow.
And all of that. Yeah, so, I mean, dude, you would see... What's cool about their whole shtick is that they're the only ones doing that at the convention.
Yeah, no, you're right.
They are the only retail outlet there at the convention to do that. And every year, it's better, new, improved products. And the price might go up a little bit, but if you're a serious collector and you have like some really expensive game or something, you're going to protect it.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to, encase it or whatever. And so, yeah, like, and it's funny too because you see vendors go over there and buy boxes of the product.
Yeah.
Take it to their booth, start throwing their games in them and whatever.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they, like, other booths, because, like, Collector Protector themselves was selling some pretty, like, rare games as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they had their stock, but there's other vendors that had some.
Mexican Spider-Man comics.
Oh my god, yeah. That threw me for a
What
loop.
did what did it say on the cover? Like El Hombre de Aracno or something?
No, it was El Hombre Araña. Yeah.
Zombie says, I'm still holding on to that copy of Primal Rage on Genesis for you. And those My Hero posters. Oh my god, I know. That's why you need to come around, man.
I know.
We need to bring you on for a stream. That would be fun.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, we could do like a party stream,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dude, what else? Dude, so much happened.
Sunday, we also had our panel.
Whew, I was super nervous for that. Like,
you didn't show it at all.
Well, I mean, I had to, like... And plus, like, it was a good distraction talking to all the people that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was
warmed you up?
Yeah. It was a good distraction to that.
Yeah. Our panel went great. Well, we also had a raffle going on all weekend. Or I had a raffle going on all weekend.
Yeah, you raffled off your Sega Genesis?
Yeah, it was a Sega Genesis Model 1. Not the high definition one, just like the very first model of the Genesis that came out. I raffled that off. Mortal Kombat, and shout out to Collector Protector who threw in a Mortal Kombat 2 in there as well into the raffle, and we sold 125 tickets at $1 each, and I mean, I more than made my money back from that, so that was great.
The dude that won was named Ruben Shanes or something like that.
Yeah, Science.
Ruben Sains. There we go.
Sains, yeah.
Yeah.
But next year we're gonna do the raffle a little bit different because I want the whole thing in my mind was to sell raffle tickets to get people to go to the panel.
Yeah.
But then there was a catch-22 to that. If they have to go to the panel and say they're only like going for Saturday,
yeah,
we lose out on a sale of a raffle ticket.
That's true.
But the winner didn't attend the raffle, or not the raffle, the panel.
Yeah.
So I felt bad for the people that had shown up to the panel.
Yeah.
But Brittany told me something awesome about that because she was like, I was really nervous, as soon as we would announce the winner halfway through the panel, that the crowd would dissipate.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, well, fuck it, I lost, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
She was like, you know what? Your guys' panel was at 4. The last panel of the entire convention. Anyone in that room attending and listening to you guys and watching you guys could have been finishing up their shopping. They could have been wrapping up playing arcade games. But they chose to come to your panel. And even after you announced the winners,
they stayed.
They stayed.
Yeah.
And I was like,
she's got a
fucking touche.
She's got a really good point.
Yeah. And she was like, and you had a large crowd being the last panel of the whole show. You know? So she was like, wins all around.
Yeah.
So that was great. But yeah, I think next year we're probably going to do something a little different. Or maybe have like a consolation raffle within the panel itself.
Yeah.
You know.
That'd make more sense.
Yeah. So, nice. Any footage of the panel? Yeah, little clips here and there. We've got some from Smash JT. He recorded a little bit, I believe. And then I believe Radical Reggie even recorded and took some pictures. And then, of course, we have our own little snippets here and there from my wife, Brittany. So we'll post things. I'm drip feeding things throughout like the whole week. I'm gonna milk all of the Game On Expo content for like the next 2 weeks or so.
I mean, and also the thing is, it's just like we want people to show up to the panel, so we can't give off everything. We can't record the whole thing and put it up online because what's the fun in that?
Well, yeah, and it's also a lot of data.
Right.
Yeah, it's well, dude, like, because you were like, why didn't you bring your nice Canon camera and everything?
Yeah.
I would have to delete everything on that card, the memory card, if we were recording video, and then I would have to buy another battery.
Oh yeah.
To switch it. Like, it would have been a big process.
Oh,
hey, babe. She's watching.
Next time, we'll be a little bit more prepared. It was one of those things where we were just kind of too excited.
Also made it to the panel with like 3 minutes to spare.
I know. Well, granted, the previous panel was still there.
Yeah, they were still like taking their time.
Yeah.
The one thing I would appreciate next time around, this is my only like negative thing to say, is I would appreciate having a staff member be there to be like, at least reset the audio equipment.
Yeah.
Because I had a soundboard right in front of me and went, okay, which mic is which and what do all these knobs mean? You know? And I was like, okay, well, let me figure this out. My band days kind of kicked in and I was like, okay, here we go. I remember a little bit of this stuff.
Yeah, because you were able to figure out how to adjust the mic level so you could actually... Because your mic, for some reason, was coming out very unclear. Like, it's very low in volume.
Yeah. So, figured all that out. So, yeah, next time, that would be, like, my main suggestion, for panelists and stuff. But I also get it, too, that we were the last panel of the show, and maybe they needed all hands on deck.
To wrap things up.
Yeah. But just one person.
Yeah, at
least one person for 5 minutes to be like, okay, let's transition this panel out, bring this one in. How do you want your adjustments and stuff?
Yeah.
And then they also had a TV screen there with like HDMI hookups and stuff.
Yes.
So that would have been nice to know. Like, hey, you can bring a laptop if you want or something to, maybe show off. Like, at least have your logo on the TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I really got to say on that.
Overall, though, it was still a good experience. It was pretty fun.
It was awesome. I mean, next year, obviously, I want, pray and hope we get invited next year again to do this again. And then,
if we don't, though, I still want to attend because it'll still be fun.
Right. But say we're guests. I would love to have a booth with merch.
Yeah.
To sell, cards, stickers, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Brittany, my wife, surprised us and made us shirts for us.
Great.
They were really cool. And then she got shirts made for her and Evelyn to wear, and everyone wore theirs all day Sunday. I didn't put mine on until about 20 minutes before the show just because I know how sweaty I get. I didn't want to like
ruin the shirt.
The shirt before, the panel and everything.
Yeah.
So I did a little quick wardrobe change, half about 3/4 of the way.
You felt like a star?
I felt like a star. Yeah. Went to the VIP restroom to go change and everything and stuff. It was a good time. So we're going to take a break from audio recording real quick because we are going to go into the pickups section. So I'll stop recording in 3, 2, 1. Kaboom.
Shit, mind if I hit that real quick?
You start fucking buying your own, dude.
You know, I have another bad habit that, this wouldn't help with.
Here, while we're doing this, go ahead and grab 2 more drinks for yourself and I. And then we'll get zooming on the pickups.
Good idea.
Yeah. The pickups. My pickups this year, I'm very happy with. I'm also, well, I'll get to it in the what do you call it? Actual portion of this.
Right. I'm still in one of, because there's only one more,
Here, should we do this? Where's my oh, there it is. Should we, no, I'm doing this. I'm doing, I'm using the transition screen. It says, we'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. And we're back.
I'm still in one of these because, she can't drink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm being girly today. Hold on. Let me put the pinky up.
Stella a toi. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start recording. 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're back for all of you audio-only listeners. So I forgot to mention, we finally met up with Brandon from Game Junction and Gamer Aimer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we
super cool guys.
Great people. Absolutely love them.
It's funny.
May or may not have collabed a little bit, so be on the lookout for that. Head over to Game Junction's YouTube channel as well as Gamer Aimer's channel. Great people. Love them. They are just the bee's knees, I guess.
Yeah.
Is what you would say. Great.
It's funny because I was more nervous around then for the collab than I was for the panel. I don't know why.
Yeah. It was funny because Brandy from Gamer Aimer. Brittany says, wait, I like those. Wait, I thought you were not drinking, though.
Too late.
Well, he's only had one. I don't know.
For now. I'll get you more later. When you can.
So, yeah, she was like, she has like a she's from Maryland, but she's got a southern accent, right?
I know, it's weird.
So
it's cool, though.
Yeah, she was like, like, when you see people on the screens and stuff, you don't really think they're, like everyone's probably the same height and everything. And then she like looked up at me and she was like, but I didn't realize how tall you'd be. And I was like, well, maybe you're just short because I don't think I'm that tall, but they were just like the coolest people. Man, like and this is something that I was really happy for Jeff, Smash JT. Yeah. Was that he had known a lot of these people for a very long time, but had never met them
in person.
Person. So I was really thrilled that opportunity for him to come out, and for me to be able to get him in happened, So, and it was likewise with me and the Game Junction, Gamer Aimer. Yeah. That was just really awesome. Also, forgot, everything's kind of like coming back to me in reverse now. So like back to like Saturday, we saw, we got to chat and hang out with John Hancock, Brett Weiss, Radical Reggie, and then meeting Ketelin for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
She's brand new to the whole touring with the Mortal Kombat crew. Nicest lady I've ever met.
She's super sweet, yeah.
Super cool, down to earth. Gave me her business card for her gym, and she was like, if you're ever in Chicago, come on over,
Dude.
you know, and stuff like. So I was like, in my head, I was already making a plan. Like, okay, AEW goes to Chicago a lot. Maybe we can go check out a Dynamite, check out Galloping Ghosts, because that's like the world's largest arcade. It's got like over 1,000 machines in it.
Holy crap! What?
Yeah, and then hit up the MK crew for like dinner or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Go to the gyms and train with like Daniel Pesina and Carlos. Yeah, I already made it up in my mind. Can I afford it? No, we'll see. But yeah, like, shout out to all those people. Catalan. Okay, so, like, roll it back to, like, childhood, right? Playing the games and everything.
Yeah.
Everyone is scaled to almost the exact same size in the games.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea how short she was.
Dude, she's tiny.
And when I saw her, I was like, oh, hello. Like, what? But what she lacks in size, she like triples in personality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was just such a great person, and she's someone that we interviewed, or I interviewed for the podcast, along with Carlos Pesina, John Hancock, Brett Weiss,
Paul
Niemeyer, Gamer Aimer, Brandon from Game Junction. Oh my gosh, Chris Tang. Was that everyone? I don't remember.
It was like 7 or 8 people.
I did so many interviews that day. I was like, I can't do any more. I have a panel later.
I know.
I can't hardly talk.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate that you didn't get a chance to interview Daniel. But you know.
I know. I got it from him on. Was it yesterday? We were talking.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, "Oh yeah, you reminded me I didn't get to be on your podcast."
Dude, it's because, like, you know, it would have sucked interrupting him while he was with other fans.
I know. I told him that too. I was like, "Man, I'm so sorry." You know, like right after I was done with Carlos and Catalan, you had a line of people talking to you, and I just didn't want to interrupt, so I was just letting you do your thing. But I was like, "We'll have you on the podcast for a live stream, though."
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that was really cool, man. So right, pickups. Let's go ahead and crank them out, dude.
Number 1.
Yeah. So number 1, I picked up ECW Hardcore Wrestling or Hardcore Revolution for the N64. Well, I think this is the last pro wrestling game I needed for the N64 for the North American run of the games.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Impressive. I love pro wrestling games, man. Even if they're good or bad on the 64, but the 64, in my opinion, is like king for pro wrestling games. You know, they were great. So yeah, ECW Hardcore Revolution was the first pickup.
I'll find a spot for it.
Yeah, like just where we shuffle them around.
Second or number 2.
Smash JT says, "You were too tired when you got to me." The laugh. Yeah, dude, I was so fried, man.
I know. Yeah, there were still quite a few that you wanted to get to, but
yeah, I can still feel like the vice grip on my throat
from all the talking.
From all the talking this past week.
Holy crap!
And then I had a chatty client today with work, and I was on a ladder, up on a ladder doing some ceiling drywall. I had to get the extension ladder and put it all the way up too.
Oh jeez!
It was like 12-foot ceilings. Yeah. So anyways, did that, and I was just like, I can't talk. I'm Batman. Justice.
Where are they?
Yeah. And then I got Aero Gauge for the 64 as well. Racing game, futuristic racing game that I've never played.
Really?
Yeah, and I always see it at like Bookman's down here, but it's always like way overpriced. So pick this one up for like $10.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
The sticker price was $15, and then ECW was like labeled at $12, but I think I got him down to $8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah. Number 3, picked up Quake for the N64. Fun fact: I've never played Quake.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Even I've played Quake.
I know it was more of a PC game back in the day, right? But I was never a big PC gamer outside of like point and click adventure games or the real-time strategy games like Warcraft 2 and StarCraft.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
yeah, so picked up Quake. Got this one for $10 too, I believe. It was labeled at 15.
Oh, not bad.
And I did start to teach Josh the art of the wheel and deal. But the thing he doesn't have on his side is a sweet mustache, sweet muscles, and the charisma.
Oh my god. I mean, I can't argue with that for right now. Wait till later.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Numero 4.
God.
My mind blinked, bro. Cuatro.
There you go.
Yeah. Picked up the Manhattan Project for the NES. This is another Turtles game. For those of you who don't know what it is, I don't think any of my viewers don't know what it is, or maybe one of my listeners doesn't know what it is. The Manhattan Project is like a reskin of Turtles in Time, basically, along those lines.
Okay.
It was actually really No, that was the Hyperstone heist. No, what am I thinking of then? Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassing myself right now.
Oh my god.
Credibility's gone! Yeah, but I mean, you can see here the label's a little bit damaged, so I got a sweet deal on it. And also, again, Shackables, you guys are the man.
All right.
So I got that from them.
This one, I really like.
They hooked it up.
Number 5.
Cinco! Legend of Zelda on the NES.
That looks sick as shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of, I need to do some Goo Gone on right here, and then there's another sticker right here I need to take off, use some Goo Gone as well. Fun fact, I've never owned The Legend of Zelda. And, as soon as I said that to the vendors, they were like, you know what? That makes sense. You're a Mario guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. I've played it, I've dipped my toes into it, but I've never owned it.
Yeah.
So I do now.
There you go.
The label is really clean. Same with the back. Everything's like really good. And there's like hardly any scratches on it. It's just these damn stickers.
Yeah, because didn't they say that they had to remove stickers?
They removed one, and these aren't like regular stickers. They are like they're like metal or like plastic. Let me see, right there. It's like it was this kind of sticker, but on this side, it had the dude's name apparently.
Yeah. So that sucks. But hey, it was still a good game to get.
It was a sweet deal.
Numero 6.
Never owned it. Party foul, says Zombie. And then Zombie also said, "Don't need those when you're a long-haired weirdo like me." LOL. I picked up WWF Attitude. Give me a hell yeah! Yeah. I'm not one for wrestling games on the PS1, like I said. N64, in my opinion, is king for wrestling games. But I saw it. It was a cheap... Oh, this actually plays into 2 more pickups. So... We'll save that story when we get there.
Yeah.
We'll save that story for when we get there.
All right. Number 7.
Fighting Force. For the PS1. This game's really fun. I don't know. Have you ever played Die Hard Arcade?
No, I have not.
Okay, so this is like a 3D side-scrolling brawler kind of game.
Okay.
So it's like Streets of Rage, but think of like a 3D arena.
Okay.
Really fun, great replayability.
Ooh.
I used to rent that whenever my cousin would spend the night. We used to go to Blockbuster and rent that game, or Fighting Force 2, and just co-op the shit out of that game all night. Really fun.
Sounds like fun.
Zombie says, "Gotta let me #beautify that cart." Well, yeah, man. When you come around and we have our fucking brochacho time,
right?
Yes, that franchise needs to come back. Absolutely, absolutely. I miss simple games like Fighting Force. It's not like when I say simple, it's not derogatory either. It's just like when you came over and we played Streets of Rage 4. And ran through it.
It's an easy game to pick up and play, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, number 8, one of the cooler ones. Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden N64 controller. So, this one has been eluding me for a long time. I have an original Toys R Us exclusive gold and N64, and I had two. It came with 2 controllers, I believe, or one, and then I bought another one the same day. Yeah. It was like back in 2000, so it was hard for me to remember. But I did buy my N64 really late into the life cycle. But I got the N64 and Pokemon Stadium. That Pokemon Stadium lasted me the entire summer. Oh, you're getting a call. It's work.
Yep.
Well, we'll go ahead and pause the audio real quick. So we're going to stop recording, and you're dropping pickups.
I know.
In 3, 2, 1. All right, you better answer that.
All right. Bueno de net.
Kick him out of the room while he's taking a work call.
Into apartamento.
So how's it going, everybody? So for those of you who don't know, Josh is a maintenance tech for an apartment complex that I used to work at. I used to be his supervisor, and unfortunately, when you work for a apartment complex, there's on-call emergencies and so on and so forth. So he's trying to deal with that fire right now. And I think he's done.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
You have to leave?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just coworker's apartment had a leak issue.
Ah.
We thought we resolved it. Turns out it's actually worse now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, back to the show. All right, we're going to start recording in 3, 2, 1.
Bam.
All right, so now that we're back on track. So this golden N64 controller has been eluding me for a long time. Yeah. I have the console still, 3 golden controllers, and now I have a 4th. So I have a complete set now.
Dude, that's badass though.
Yeah.
Having 4 golden controllers.
And that one is in really good shape.
Right?
I am going to take the headset off real quick. Hey, babe. Love you. Closing the door now. Every day I'm hustling. I don't know why I said that.
I think we should leave this one for last.
Sure.
Yeah, because that's like the coolest one of all so far.
Cool. All right. Next up.
Number 9.
Number 9. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I have very fond memories of the very first Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
Same here. Dude.
I got that game before I got my PlayStation 2.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Technically, it was in the same. Well, okay. So I really wanted a PS2 really, really bad. Right? It was like 2003. My parents kept telling me I wasn't going to get it for Christmas. My nana took me Christmas shopping, and I told her like I really wanted the first one, you know,
yeah.
and she was like, "Well, just get it." And I was like, "Nana, you don't understand. I don't have a PlayStation 2, and my parents told me I'm not going to get a PlayStation 2 for Christmas." And she was like, "Mijo, get it." And I was like, "What am I going to do with it?" She goes, "We're at KB Toys in the mall, right?" And she was like, "He wants this one." And I was like, "All right, whatever." And so I didn't see it. I didn't see it anymore after that.
Really?
Christmas morning comes along, and I open the game. And I'm like, "Well, yeah, but I don't have the console."
Oh, my God.
And then, lo and behold, the last gift, PS2. And it was like the blister pack that Costco would sell back in the day. It was the bundle, so it came with Jak and Daxter and Gran Turismo 3.
What?
So I had 3 games out the gate.
Dude.
For the PS2.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So Budokai 3 I've never played. I have Budokai 2, but now I have Budokai 2 and 3. I just need to find the first one. I haven't been able to find the first one in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Either way, dude, we gotta play that at some point. That game is so much fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, all 3 of them were fun. I can't really say which one's my favorite because it's been a while. I have to replay the 3 of them, but they're all fun.
Yeah.
That one's definitely fun.
So Tony Tony Torres hooked that one up for you, boy. Snarkcast, yo, what up? He says, still remember being one of the lucky when it worked ones who got a PS2 at launch. Oh, man.
Whew.
Yeah, I had to wait a little bit there. All right, next up.
Number 10.
Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters. I love me a good kaiju brawler.
Yeah, it's a good way to put
This
it.
is exactly what that is. I got it for the GameCube. I played it about 2 or 3 years ago for the very first time and loved it. But I never bought it. So I had a sponsorship back in the day with Game Trader. They were a local shop here in Tucson. They've since moved, sold the business, left.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So they used to let me take one game every week and do a little video on it, and
Oh, I remember those days.
yeah. So it was, like a sponsorship, but also, it helped their business out. Like I would tell the people at the end of the video, you can find this at blah, 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 and so on and so forth.
Hey, so you can say that you helped a business grow.
I did, right?
Yeah.
So picked this up. It's very much kind of like War of the Monsters. That I actually like that game better, but it's a Godzilla kaiju brawler.
Nice.
I love it.
So with this one, I'm probably gonna hook bunch all of these together, cause
Oh yeah, it's all from the same place.
yeah.
So I don't remember what toughandtiny.com. Okay, so this is from Tough and Tiny. They're kind of like in partnership with Flex Comics. From what I remember, they said at the booth.
Honestly, we talked to so many people, I don't remember everything
Yeah.
that they said.
So Josh got a deal on what was it? Buy two get one free for the pins.
Yeah, it was buy two get one free.
Yeah. So Josh, for the free one, he got me this sweet Gengar Venom pin.
Dude, they
Really
had
awesome.
stickers as well of that one, and they sold out immediately.
Yeah. So I did get 3 stickers from them because I think it was like 3 for $5. So I love me some Donkey Kong. I always play Donkey Kong. I always main him whenever there's a party game going on. So I got this sticker. It's a Big DK Energy.
Dude, that one's great.
I don't remember what they said this one was. I don't think they had a name for this one. But it's a jacked Poliwhirl. Or Poliwrath. Poliwrath? We'll go with Poliwrath.
Yeah, probably.
It's hard to say with the two. Once it evolves, the other two almost look the same.
Yeah, I know.
And then I got this really cool Princess Peach one. It says level up. Some fun stickers.
Hell yeah. Alright. This one's a big number 12.
Yeah.
It's from the same vendor.
Oh no, this one's not from the same vendor. This is from Tony.
I mean, like, they're all from the same vendor.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So again, Tony Torres, I love you, bro. You're the real OG.
Look at all that.
Pokemon. I got Pokemon cards, guys. Let's see. How many packs did I end up getting? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs. 11 booster packs. From Sword and Shield Silver Tempest, Scarlet and Violet, Paldea Evolved, the new set that just dropped Friday the 11th. Vendors were starting to sell. We ran into one vendor that was selling them. Said you support those who support you. Yeah. I bought 4 packs of Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames from Tony, and then some more Paldea Evolved, some more Silver Tempest, and Sword and Shield Battle Styles. So those will be fun to open.
Oh my god.
And then he also threw in a sleeve pack as well. Once again, Tony, you the man.
Alright. So, up next. Number 13.
And 14.
Oh yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. So, your boy loves some Funko Pops every now and then. You got Mr. Bean. And the bad guy, Razor Ramon. I love both of these guys. And I bought these from Todd. Todd, thank you. You're awesome. Love seeing you every year, every game on the Facebook wall and all that stuff. You're a great supporter of the show and everything that I do. Thank you for the hookups. So yeah, Mr. Bean Pop, because I'm a big fan of the Bean and all of his hijinks.
All right.
And, I mean, how can you not love this silly British bastard? You know? And then, of course, Razor Ramon, one of my favorite pro wrestlers of all time. I went to like 3 different Targets when his action figure sold out from the one that I normally go to. It's up there. You can hardly see it. He's in the yellow. I'm pointing right at him. And then now I have him in his purple gear. Miss Scott Hall. I'll never forget, bro. He fucking liked and retweeted me once. Fucking man. You know. Oh, he's the bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. So, did you get these from the same spot?
Yeah, Brittany actually got those when we were talking and collabing with Game Junction and Gamer Aimer.
Number 15.
Yeah. So there was a booth that was set up, pretty much just like a free merch promo booth for the Blue Beetle movie that's coming out this week.
Yeah.
So we got some pretty cool pins for Blue Beetle. And then also a con exclusive comic, I suppose. Yeah, it's a Blue Beetle Graduation Day. It's a special edition. It says 1. I'm pretty sure it's just a 1 of 1 run of this comic. So picked it up.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I love like exclusives like this.
Yeah.
You know that you can only get at a certain event or whatever.
Yeah.
Look at all the cool stuff.
Number 16.
Number 16. Angie and Scarfy. Or Scarful, sorry, Jeff. I apologize. This is from Jeff Ellison. He's a great... The things he makes, they're like shadow boxes, but they're all paper. It's like... Remember how South Park used to be made when it first came out?
Yeah.
With all of the paper figures and everything.
Yeah.
That's what he creates, but puts them in shadow boxes, and it looks absolutely amazing.
Dude, I know. The stuff he creates is gorgeous.
And he busted his chops and got a comic published, and it's absolutely amazing. Evelyn took it from me and went through it the night I got it at the hotel. She was like, you know, reading it and stuff. He's awesome. He's a great guy, and shout out to his wife as well. Like, they're just really good people, and they were one of the first fans that like I think I ever had that were just ecstatic to see me in person. So support those who support you. That's like my mantra.
Number 17.
Right.
I guess you could say 18 as well. 17
and 18, some guidebooks. I love me some Prima guidebooks. It just kicks in the nostalgia factor to an 11. What was the game that I said was going to go into this story?
Oh.
It was a PS1 game, I believe.
It was Fighting Force.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, these fucking strategy guides, I don't know why, have started skyrocketing in price.
Wait, no, not Skyforce, sorry.
Oh.
WWF
Attitude. Okay, yep. So, these books, they've just been skyrocketing in price. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous because even at Game On Expo 2019, 2018, these were in boxes under vendors' booths that were like, buy one, get two free, basically. Like, they couldn't get rid of them fast enough.
Yeah.
And so I walked up, they had a magazine rack at this booth, and I was on the hunt for some strategy guides, because what I'm trying to do is actually get a full set of Prima strategy guides for PS1. Very ambitious.
Yeah.
Especially with today's pricing. So I saw WCWNWO Thunder. And then, of course, this isn't PS1, but Twisted Metal Black. I asked them because they didn't have anything fucking priced.
Yeah, no.
And back in the day, that used to be a good sign.
Oh, that means it was like relatively cheap.
No, that means that they weren't sticklers.
Oh.
It was like things are up for negotiation.
Yeah.
And so I was asking them, like what I used to do back in the day, what are you going on this? And then they did this. Hold on a second. Started price charting it and eBaying it. And I was just like, come on, dude. They're fucking strategy guides. Yeah. And I got these on Saturday, right?
Yeah, you got those Saturday.
I was like, all right, so they didn't move on day one, and it was busy then. And I bought these probably like midday two.
Probably a little later.
Yeah. And they do the fucking eBay thing and all that shit. So I think he said Twisted Metal Black was going for $60, and this one was going for like $25 or something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines.
And then he looked at me and goes, what do you want for him? Or what do you want to pay for him? And then that's when I was kind of a smartass, and I was like, well, I guess I can be that guy. So this one here has pen scribble all over it on the top. There's a nice fold here. You've got some stains or food gunk on this. Da-da-da-da-da. You know, I was being that kind of guy. And I was like, I'm not paying what you're saying it's listed for. And then this one, I'm not paying anywhere close to that. Dude, so
in your defense, though, it's like you're right. Like, why would they sell it pretty much like at the highest price they could possibly sell it for?
And even Twisted Metal Blacks, dude, like
it's not in the greatest condition.
No, and the thing that pisses me off is like, okay, so these books, the spines are just glued.
Yeah.
Okay, so these pages at any point can just rip out.
Yeah.
Or the book and the spine could give and it all falls apart.
Right.
Okay. I'm someone that collects these and actually goes through them. When my phone was on the charger earlier today, I took the strategy guide with me to the bathroom. And I was reading all the character bios and everything. So I was like thinking and thinking and thinking. And then he was like, all right, well, what about, I think he was like, what about like 40 for both? And then I grabbed the Attitude, WWF Attitude, put that on the pile. And I was like, all right, what about, I think I said like, what about 30? Or no, what about 25 for both? And then the other guy working the booth was like, you want my shirt too? And then I ended up getting these three things for $25.
Yeah.
Which is like I guess an amazing deal. I don't know, man. Zombie says Pokemon guides are the most expensive. Yeah. I have Pokemon I think it's Pokemon Silver. I have that guide. And my mom got it for me on a yard sale page for like free, I think.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, she put it in my Christmas stocking in like 2020 or something like that. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like I hate those people that are like, I know what I got. You know, like,
are you sure about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Almost up here. Almost up. We got about 12 and a half minutes left of recording time.
Got this one.
Yeah. Here, let's get that one as well. The one related to it. The one related to it.
Oh yeah.
Hello?
Oh, wait, when did you pick this one up?
The same time you picked up your Gundam?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna have it in the box.
Oh no, dude. So, in the green room, I picked up some sensu beans. Jelly beans, you know. And then also, I got this kick-ass Yamcha figure for $25.
Yeah.
At the booth. And I think that's a great deal. And like, I don't know, have you felt it when you picked it up? It's heavy.
It's a decent like weight for a figure.
Hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like very back and forth on. There was a Trunks figure at that booth. There was a Vegeta that I wanted.
There was a Cell figure.
Cell looked really cool too.
Yeah.
But then I saw Yamcha's and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. And Josh was like, really? And I'm like, dude, I'm a Yamcha stan. Like, I love you. I love that dude. I always feel like Yamcha just got the raw deal just because it was like...
It was kind of like a throwaway character.
Well...
To a certain extent.
I mean, they could have totally written him to be completely different too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And look, Yamcha always died first because he was the first to go fight. And that's what I liked about him. He didn't give a shit. And you got the cool wolf right there too. The wolf fang fist. Yeah. I love the detail in the face too. It's like,
dude, those freaking figures are super detailed.
Yeah.
Like in the camera it doesn't show, but holy crap.
Yeah. So I got that and then sensu beans.
Oh, we stopped numbering it.
Yeah, it's whatever at this point.
It's like what, number 20?
20 something.
Yeah.
In the chat, what number are we at for pickups? Excuse me.
That's if they remember too.
Yeah. And then next up, I got this from Brett Weiss. It's the 100 greatest console video games from 1988 to 1998. I have part 1, so that would be from 1978 to 1988, I believe. So.
Oh, no, 1979 to 1989. Wait, no.
87 to
80, yeah.
Yeah, 77 to whatever. I got part 1 last year, and now I got part 2, and this is like the decade of, you know, when I was gaming and all of that stuff. Like, it's got a bunch of great games. He's a great writer, and he's got great contributors to his books. Oh, look at that! It opened right up at Doom for PS1. Yes. I love. Snark says lost track. Yeah. Brett Weiss is just a great dude all around, and his books are that of quality. I love everything this guy puts out, man. He's a great author and a great human being as well.
It's funny because like right as soon as we like light down at the hotel,
and then he signed it for me.
He whips out the book to read it.
Yeah, I start reading it, you know, and I read it till I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Started reading it like was it last night too, I think, or maybe the night before, I can't remember.
All right, second to last.
Let's do that one.
Oh yeah, since that technically wasn't a pickup.
Yeah.
All right.
So this isn't necessarily a pickup either, but
hold on, for dramatic effect.
Fucking dramatic effect. Only the fucking YouTube audience can see that. The people in the audio podcast are like, what the fuck's going on right now?
They're gonna have to watch the YouTube one.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. So last year, I got Mortal Kombat 2 and 1 signed by most of the cast, or at least half. Yeah. So I've got some pre-existing autographs here, but since it was Catalan's first time being at the convention, right before my wife left Tucson to head up to Phoenix for Game On Expo, I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to bring Mortal Kombat 2. Can you please bring it so I can get it signed by her? So I got Mortal Kombat 2, there we go, signed by Catalan. As you can see, it's Katana Molina and Jade. So that was awesome. I just need, let's see, Philip On, Anthony Marquez, Rich Divizio, and John Parrish to sign, and then it'll be completely signed.
That's you're so close.
I'm very close.
Yeah.
And hopefully next year they all come out.
Right.
And then I get all done in one go. All right, so next up, these aren't... Oh, wait, no, we got one more convention pickup.
Oh, yeah.
We got some really cool artwork from Dominic Glover. He's got an amazing booth. He's a really great digital artist. So he really hooked us up. He gave us 2 free prints just because we were podcasters. And I don't know, I struck a good conversation with him, and he was just a great guy. And
super chill.
did something he definitely did not have to. He gave us $100 in merch. And shout out to Dominic Glover. Solid Gear for Life says, that is amazing. Yeah, man, I'm very close to getting that thing fully signed. I'm just great. You know what's even cooler? I didn't share this. I'm going to take a quick break from talking about the pickups real quick. Okay. I have a very good relationship and friendship with the Mortal Kombat casting crew. Friday, when we showed up to the convention after we were done setting up and everything, and we were just taking a walk in our normal clothes before I had put on my cosplay for the day, walked by their booths, and Daniel Pacino, who played Johnny Cage in like all of the original ninjas, you know, he was like, "Nick, how are you? I'm surprised to not see you in cosplay yet." You know, and as we, you know, like said our hellos and everything, and we got the conversations done and over with, we walked away to an area where, like, you know, we were out of range for them to see, and I just did like the, how fucking cool is that? And I told Josh, I was like, I've known these guys, and we've had conversations, had drinks together and stuff, and have a good friendship. Obviously, they knew me by name right away, and so on and so forth. Yeah. I don't take that for granted at all. And it still is like mind-blowing to me that I'm friends with these people. Yeah. Like, 5-year-old me is still like flipping his lid. You know what I mean? So anyways, back to the pickups. We got...
Oh, watch out.
Whoop.
There you go.
My wife picked this one out. It's Vegeta and Bulma. And this one is really cool. We definitely got to get this framed. And if you look closely, in the background, there's the Kame House. And I didn't notice that until after I laid it on the bed.
Oh, really?
To look at it, yeah. It's really awesome. And on the bottom, it says, "Unwind a little and see what life has to offer you. You're actually kind of cute." And it's a quote from Bulma. So hold that.
Yeah, hold on to
gently,
it.
yeah.
I know. It's such a cool... I love the artwork that he does.
And the next one we picked up, we're going to get this one... Either, I don't know, we haven't decided yet. We haven't really talked about it. But we got this awesome Saiyan God, Goku, Saiyan God, Vegeta. It's called Saiyan Saviors. This is just wicked. So I don't know if we're going to frame up that one and put it in the backdrop for the podcast.
I feel like we should do all of them.
Or this next one up that is just absolutely fucking cool.
I know. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at that. Would you just look at it? Look at it. I forgot what he called this one. There's no border on this photo, so it doesn't have the name on it. But, I mean, you've got Goku, Naruto, the guys from Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, Berserk, Yu-Gi-Oh! Gundam. I mean, Voltron. The list goes on and on. You've got, you know, Inuyasha, Sailor Moon, even Digimon's in there, Speed Racer, Astro Boy, Cowboy Bebop. It's just all the iconic animes in one picture.
Oh, dude, that thing is sick.
And then Josh picked out... What's his name?
Aang. Avatar Aang.
Yeah, he got this really cool photo. I mean, look it. I don't give a shit about Avatar, but
how dare you?
But Josh is a big fan, and he picked this one out. And I gotta say, even though I don't care for this cartoon, it is a really fucking cool picture. It says a quote here too. It says, "You and your forefathers have devastated the balance of this world, and now you shall pay the ultimate price." Here, so I'll hold the bag open for you while you slide those in. Woo.
Yep. I got this side in.
Alright. Oh.
Almost. We got it.
Shit. There we go. So Snark says, I met Daniel last year at Too Many Games, but that was when I was with Dan Bullock from Console Wars, who was doing his apology tour because he got a bit too drunk the night before. Oh,
Oh, God.
yeah. Was he partying a lot with Jim and Brian? Fucking A.
Jeez.
Solid Gear for Life says, whoa, I didn't see that at the convention. That's really good. Yeah, it's amazing artwork. I'm very, very happy with it.
I know, it sucks, because his booth was, like, at the very back. You know, so, you know, if you didn't travel back to that back section, you wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It was right by the food court.
Yeah.
It was right in between the two food courts.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break for the audio listeners. We're going to stop recording in 3, 2, 1. Gosh, I really hate that it keeps default. I hate the time limit that the app for podcasting does. So anyways, we're going to get back into the audio podcast in 3, 2, 1. All right, and we are back to round off the pickups for the convention. This is not a pickup from the convention. However, it is a pickup from San Diego Comic-Con 2023. I have to give all the praise and credit to Smash JT for getting in line and getting this for me and pulling all the strings he did to be able to get me this. It was something that I shared before San Diego Comic-Con took place, and it was just like a very, very fucking slim chance that I was ever going to get this. You had to be at Comic-Con to get it and everything. So you know my love for professional wrestling. You see the figures back there. We always talk about it on the show. Mm-hmm. Smash JT went out of his fucking way and pulled off a miracle. And credit to his son, too, because his son actually was the one who kind of got the ball rolling on that.
Right. And this is 1 of 1,000.
1 of 1,000.
Yeah.
Never to be produced again. It's Sting!
This is so
I hope
cool.
I did a good Tony Schiavone there. So, this Sting figure from...
Gotta show the back.
what is it called? Jazzwares. Jazzwares. So, it's a holographic case all around.
Show the back.
I will. I'm showing the sides. So it's got the wraparound picture, Sting's logo. And then the back is just one of the coolest photos. It's Sting from Dynamite, Quake by the Lake, August 10th, 2022, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And now let's open this up and see the figure. If I just ripped it, oh my god. So it's got another cool picture of Sting, and then we'll get a good shot here of the figure itself. So it's got Sting, his baseball bat, and if you can't totally tell, and I might be doing a bad job with the glare and everything, but he is standing in a casket. Oh, there we go, that's good. Yeah, it's oh my gosh, I'm never opening this.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, like this is... I mean, I open almost nearly all my figures, you know, except Kenny Omega, because that one's a collectible one.
Yeah.
Because that's Kenny Omega, or AEW Cross Street Fighter. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. I picked up an Adam Cole figure on Friday, only at Target. Or no, Thursday. I forgot about that. That wasn't anything to do with the convention, but I just haven't put the fucking figure anywhere yet. But yeah, you can see right here up on the top, 1 of 1,000. Bro, can you imagine if I got to meet Sting and have him autograph this?
Dude,
that would just
insane.
Be chef's kiss. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it says on the sticker right there too. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Ooh.
So Snark says, "Yep, and I was there with them for the whole thing. I even told Dan the following day, you don't need to apologize to me. I had an absolute blast." And then Snark also just said, "I just found the Adam Cole figure myself, but sadly didn't buy it." Yeah. Oh. So I think what happened at Target on Thursday, they had just stocked it. because it was all full. But when I saw the sticker on it that said only at Target, I was like, dude, these are going to get bought up by resellers like that. Because that's what they do. They go and they buy the whole fucking stock and then resell it on like Facebook Marketplace and all that bullshit.
Right.
So I bought it. It was like $20. I fucking bought it. And then also, last pickup, this is actually really a gift from Smash JT. He got me a custom mug. It's a sexy beast, and he put the gorilla on it because I love Donkey Kong. He got his little logo there. So, guys, if you don't already, make sure to give Smash JT a subscribe and follow him on social media platforms. He's a great guy. But yeah, that is all the pickups.
At least yours. I forgot to bring mine. Although I didn't get much.
What did you get? Because I only remember... Well, go ahead. I don't want spoils.
No, I got
Can I have my vape?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I got the stickers. I got the 3 stickers. No, I got like 6 stickers. I got the massive carp. It was the magic carp.
Oh, yeah. It's like this giant, like, Magikarp. Yeah. I
got the Diglett that was all swole as well.
Remind me of Dom from fucking Fast and Furious.
I got a Super Saiyan Pikachu.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also got the sticker version of the Venom Gengar.
You got the sticker version?
The sticker. And along with a pin version and the pin version of the massive carp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a few other ones from the same vendor. I got that sweet ass water bottle with the sword and shield from Legend of Zelda.
Right.
With the wings.
So, to give the people an idea, remove all the stickers from my water bottle. It's a very hard insulated water bottle, just about this size.
Roughly, yeah.
Different top, but is it gold?
No, it was just the
silver.
Silver.
So it's like a silver sword and shield from The Legend of Zelda that everyone knows.
Yeah. Actually, I think I have pictures of what I picked up. It's gonna be hard to see, but give you an idea.
So we'll hold this up for the audience to see. Come on, focus. There we go.
Yeah.
So the jacked Pokemon.
Got those.
Oh, you got the Majin Buu one?
Yeah.
That was a Jigglypuff, a Majin Buu Jigglypuff. Oh, and you also got the Pikachu with the squat rack.
Yeah.
Or squat bar.
So this is the water bottle. That thing is sick. I love that. Because I'm a big, Legend of Zelda fan.
Yeah.
I got that. I got, of course, the Aang drawing.
The Angus.
And then the sick-ass Gundam figure.
Model,
yeah.
Model kit,
yeah. So I'm probably going to end up building that probably this Saturday. Spend a few hours on that.
It's awesome, too. Like, the picture doesn't do it justice. Like,
right.
The box is pretty big, so hopefully that figure is at, maybe a 8-inch, 10-inch figure.
Yeah, it might be like a 8-inch figure probably. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't pick up much, but it's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, so that's really it. All of the pickups from Game On Expo. This is going to be you know what? Maybe I'll just do double episodes this week. I'll do 2 episodes, all with the interviews, and then all with this live stream, because this live stream's coming up on 2 hours now.
Wow.
Granted, about 5 to 10 minutes of that time was pre-show, music and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, we have exclusive interviews with John Hancock, Brett Weiss, Carlos Piscina, aka Lord Raiden, Catalin, aka Melina, Katana, Jade.
We got Paul Niemeyer.
Mm-hmm.
We have what's his name from Premium Edition?
Oh yeah, Scott. We interviewed Scott, the representative for Premium Edition Games.
And
got some saucy news on a new game they're pushing right now too. Then we also got an interview with Chris Tang, aka Rock the Rock competitive gaming legend himself. You can find him on the Netflix show High Score. He's also bringing out a new game in development. We got to see it run and everything. It's called Strike Blazinger.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
It's a modern rendition homage to very fast, reflexive type of games like Afterburner and really more so like Space Harrier. So be on the lookout. They said they were going to launch that probably within first quarter of 2024.
Yeah.
And plenty of other interviews as well. So that's all going to be audio exclusive. So make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the podcast. It's the NSquared podcast on all social media platforms. And again, I don't even think we said this before, but if you have any questions, you just tip us $5 and we will read your questions live on stream. To get a shout out, it's $1. And also, I know I've been saying this before, but tonight we are going to powwow and set up an official schedule, and that schedule will be posted and pinned on the Facebook page for the NSquared podcast.
Yeah.
You won't be able to find us on Twitter for the NSquared podcast or X or whatever it is. I'm just not going to even try to dabble into that platform right now. I know a lot of people still use it, but it just sounds like it's a mess, and I hardly even go on my personal one anymore. So, and I'm also going to be looking into making a Instagram for the podcast as well. We'll see how that works out. I don't know if I can do the same thing I did with Facebook, where I linked it to my personal account, but we'll see. Yeah, it's been an amazing ride so far, and I don't know, listenership in 13 different countries and growing. I mean, we wouldn't be where we are without you guys, and we're just getting started, really. I know we're like a little over a year in, but we're just really getting started, you know. I'm very excited for what's to come next and what other opportunities are going to come our way. I am excited, to say the least. I'm not saying that with having, knowing privy information or anything. I'm just genuinely excited. This happens to me, and I'm not going to lie, it happens to me quite often after every convention I go to. I get this, gust of wind under my wings. And I try to, I ride that momentum, and then after the momentum from that, I don't know what you would call it, momentum boost or publicity or whatever, I get comfortable and then it dies down. But this time, it feels different. And I really do think that this is really the start of our jumping off point. We have the back catalog of episodes, excuse me. Oh.
Weak.
Yeah, well, Sean, whatever, he got his $3 burp now. That was an old... someone tipped us $3 last time to hear me burp. But I really do feel there's something different about this. We were the only exclusively podcast guest invited to Game On. And with your guys' help and support, and spreading the word of the show, the live streams, the podcast itself, I just don't think there's anywhere else to go but up. We're far from our peak, and I just can't wait to see what everything else brings.
Yep.
Snark says, smart move, staying away from that cesspool is the right thing to do. Yeah, I just, like I said, man, it's just, it sounds like it's a madhouse over there.
Yeah.
But, we had people in our audience from, New York and a bunch of other different states and cities and stuff, and we we were just thrilled and honored to have a panel and an audience who was engaging and interacting and stuck around from start to finish when everyone else just that was there could have gone to finish up their shopping and get really good deals because the convention was closing and or go play more games or do anything else, but they chose to stay with us. And I'm just so grateful for that opportunity and for that audience. And you know, this episode was more of a tame version of us, you know, kind of like our panel was.
Yeah.
We'll get back into the swing of, you know, our normal selves, but we just had a lot of good things to share and talk about today, and it was a great time. And I want to say thank you to all the people in the chat who've been watching and have been chatting away with each other or with us. And I mean, you guys rock. You guys make this an environment that makes us feel like we're doing something good and appreciated.
Yeah.
You know, not gonna lie, and every live streamer will tell you this, you know, when you're streaming and you look at the viewer count and it's really low, you get discouraged. It doesn't matter if you're a very positive person or not, like you get discouraged by a low viewer count and stuff, and there's no one in the chat for, you know, an hour or 2 hours and so on. No, I mean, you know, I've even been there when I first started. But we wouldn't have a platform without you guys, so just want to say thank you. Snark says anytime, and of course, get on that Quake 2 remaster. Ha! I know it, man. I know it. I think I just saw Metal Jesus post a video about that with him and Reggie playing. Which that reminds me, I need to get a hold of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because you weren't able to see Metal Jesus at the convention this year.
Yeah, no, he didn't make it out. So, but I just want to chat with them about some things I want to see about. So we'll see, you know. And you know, I'm just happy that we are where we are, and we're not going to slow down.
No,
not at all. So we're gonna get moving, guys. It's 8:28 over here, and we've got some things to do and all that stuff. So I've been Nerdy Nick.
It's been Josh, best friend Josh.
There you go. I was right about to fucking correct your ass. Make sure to follow us if you don't already, but I'm pretty sure all of you guys do because you are very loyal listeners, viewers, and all that stuff. Hope you guys take care. Have a good rest of your week. Keep an eye out on the Facebook page because we will be posting a schedule by tomorrow. Until next time, y'all.